Hey, everybody. I'm Hillary Atkin from the Atkin Report in Los Angeles. Welcome to this edition of Hillary's Happy Hour. We are getting so close to the finale of The Voice, and all of the remaining artists are pulling out every stop to be named winner of the show. I had the opportunity to speak with every one of the semifinalists right after they got off the stage. Take a listen. Hey, Team Blake, Bryce, Brayden, and Bodie. You guys, how cool is it that Blake gave you all Takamine guitars?
So sick.
It was
awesome.
I played mine tonight too. I wanted to honor him by playing it. So very cool.
That is so cool. What an amazing gift. But Bryce, I want to start off. That was an amazing duet tonight with Morgan, Saving All My Love for You. But let's take it back to your blind audition of Goodbye Time. What has your voice journey been like since then, and how have you changed?
It's incredible. I think what really changed me the most is growing as a singer, really taking care of the pipes, warming up, doing good by not straining my voice. And I think just the interactions I've had with producers, with castmates and teammates, it's really shaped my personality in a little bit of a way to just be all loving and just take every moment as it comes, you know. And I think from the start to the finish, the thing that's impacted me the most is just the cohesiveness of everybody and the love that everybody shares for one another.
Well, I feel it, but Blake also, he has stuck with you throughout the entire run of the show. So what are some of the best things that you've taken away from your experience working with him?
Well, you can see in his eyes when he believes in you. And I think I did him justice tonight, and I wanted to impress. My goal tonight was to get all four judges to stand up, and they did. And almost started crying because I haven't had that. I was like, man, everybody's getting all these judges out of their seats. I wonder if I can do that. And I was lucky enough to be able to do that tonight, and it meant the world.
Well, again, congrats on both your performances tonight. And talking about duets, Bodie and Brayden, great duet of I Want to Dance with Somebody. Loved it. And Bodie, with the finale coming up, I also want to rewind to your blind audition of You Found Me. And how have you progressed as a performer since then?
Yeah, I think the largest aspect of improvement for me has really just been honing in on my artistry and being that I'm not a cover guy. So the fact that that's all the show has been is song or week after week of taking a song that I didn't write and figuring out how I can make it, you know, sound and feel a certain way that gets me excited. So I think that's the area I've grown in the most, is just learning how to take something that's already done really well and spin it to fit me and support, you know, my vision.
Well, you have, but I want to shift gears because throughout the course of your time on the show, you've had a lot of people come to you with their own stories of alopecia. And I wanted to hear what that's meant to you.
Yeah, I think any chance that anyone has to share their story and be, you know, transparent and honest is a really powerful tool that we have to encourage and empower each other. So the fact that I was able to share my story and then in turn have dozens and dozens of people reaching out to me, sharing they struggle with the same way, whether it just be little flare-ups or completely life-altering situations. It's just so, it almost is unbelievable when I get messages saying like, hey, your story changed my life, or your story helped me shift my focus from, or my belief from this to this. That it's almost hard to believe, just because, you know, when you live with your own story, sometimes you forget how powerful your story can be for other people. So it's been really special to hear that. And I'm really honored.
Well, it's been wonderful to see, and keep up the good work on that front as well, Bodie. It's very inspirational.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And Brayden, Camila says you still have so much room to grow. And again, great performances tonight. But think back to your blind audition of This Town and how you feel tonight compared to how you felt then.
Yeah, I remember that blind audition and, going back to it and seeing my hand afterwards, that my hand stayed here the whole time. And it was just because back then I didn't know what I was doing. That's the cold hard truth. I didn't. I, stepped up on that stage and said, let's just do it. And thank God Blake couldn't see me. He was turning around his chair, so he couldn't see my hand like this the whole dang time. But, just I've grown so much. Just being on the stage, I think stage presence, more comfortable. My voice has grown too. And I think that's all just comes down to just doing it more. That's one thing that before the show, I wasn't really doing that much. I wasn't really singing and as much as I have now. So I think, just the more time that I've spent with it and more time on stage has just made me more comfortable.
Well, since you're still in high school, are you preparing for what's next, no matter what else happens with the show?
Yeah, I think, since I'm still in high school, I'm not really sure what it looks like. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna continue to, sing and continue to do all that. And I just want to continue to put out some songs. I don't have any songs out right now, but I've been writing a few and started recording those. So I just want to, record those songs, write new songs, and just continue this journey and see where it takes me.
Well, thank you, Brayden. And I also hope that the brotherhood here of Blake, and all you guys' first names start with B, which I love too. I hope we see you all in the finale. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Hey, Morgan.
Hey, Hillary.
Or as Camila calls you, Morgasboard, right?
Smorgasbord. Yeah.
Yes. All right. Well, that was an amazing duet with Bryce tonight. I'm saving all my love for you. How was it like working with him?
So Bryce has been my buddy from like day one. I mean, so, it's not like you're going into battles like that round and you don't really know but I actually was really happy that we got paired together because I thought our voices would sound really well together. Cause we've sung together, just messing around and like playing in the hallway or something, which we're not supposed to do, but I knew that like we could do something cool and I wasn't afraid. And I think he was a little intimidated about, Whitney Houston, come on, like it's Whitney. And I was like, I've got some ideas. And so when we got that song, I was like, all right, let's do a Tim and Faith vibe. Let's strip this baby down, make it bluesy, make it sweet and sultry. And just that Tim and Faith, Garth and Trisha thing that we all love to watch, it's just truly just sell the story of like the conversation of what something like that is.
Well, and then you had the grand finale, which was such an amazing rendition of Always Remember Us This Way, and dedicated to your grandfather. You played the piano. So how are you feeling after the conclusion of that performance?
I don't even know. I got back to my hotel room and I've been doing press. My parents are trying to call me. I don't know. I need to watch it. I need to see it. It was super emotional though, all week for me, because December 9th, my cousin passed away 3 years ago. So it's and our grandfather had died around this time as well. Tonight, I hope that it brings our family even closer together. The power of music, right? Power
Absolutely.
of a really well-written song.
Well, talking about a really well-written song, I want to flash back to your blind audition of Hallelujah and ask you how you progressed as an artist since that night and through tonight.
I think a big thing is you're walking into a crazy scenario on this TV show, and it's hard to trust the process because it's so out of your control. And you're a little bit more timid. Even if you've had a lot of experience, you've never been through anything like this. So yeah, I mean, I've progressed because they've set the bar so high, and I want to go right there with it. Let's push it further. And they're ready to go. They're ready to be creative. They're ready to be artistic. They've got teams of people that, ooh, I love that. Let's go. I mean, it's great. It's really, really cool. And that's why I don't want to leave. Like the finale, what the heck? How can we continue to elevate? Oh my gosh, I can't even imagine.
Well, Morgan, I am pretty darn sure that we are going to be seeing you in the finale. And I just on a personal note, I have enjoyed watching you and your entire journey from your blind audition, which I thought was absolutely incredible. And of course, you got the 4-chair turn. Look where you are now. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. It has been a journey, and I feel so grateful. It's fun. I don't want it to end. Like, the finale's almost here. Like, we got a COVID test this morning. They're like, just one more week. And I'm like, ooh, like, it's crazy. This has been our world. So, but yeah, I do think it's pushed us all in a great place as artists. And everybody stepped up to the plate. It's really cool.
It's been so wonderful to watch you. And I know I'll be seeing you next week and after that as well. So always a pleasure to talk to you, Morgan.
Thank you, Hillary. You're so sweet.
Thank you. Bye. Go talk
Bye,
to your
y'all.
family.
Oh, thank you.
Hello, Team Legends. Omar, Kim, and Parijita. All you guys were 4-chair turns. You're all still here. Wouldn't that be cool if the finale was all Team Legend as well? Think about it.
That'd be so awesome. It would be so cool.
And it'd be so well deserved.
It would be.
We love singing, so.
I can't wait to see that. But Omar, that was another incredible performance tonight of My Heart Will Go On, and then your duet with Justin. But with the finale approaching, I wanted to rewind back to your blind audition of Separate Ways and ask you how you feel tonight compared to how you felt then.
Something that Bryce Leatherwood always says to me when the episode airs or starts, it's like, this never gets old. It never gets old. It always feels like the first time, but even though we have all these episodes or time that's on the stage now, but it's so exciting. It was exciting then, it's exciting now. It was stressful then, it's stressful now. And I'm just, now there's just a bigger fan base here now. So I'm just happy to be here. I'm grateful to be here. I never expected to get this far. So here we go.
Well, John has stuck with you the entire time, and his praise has always been effusive. So tell us what his support has meant to you.
Oh, it's the coolest thing in the world. People send me quotes of what he says to me all the time. And it's just unreal to know that Mr. John Legend is the one that's saying these things about me. I'm like, what is life right now? And then I just feel grateful, and I'm proud of myself for all the work that I've put in over the years, because it's finally paid off.
Yeah, and we always remember John was the first one who turned for you, and everyone reminded him of that. I remember they go, why are you reminding John of that? So that was such a fun moment.
Yeah.
And I hope you have many more, Omar.
Thank you so much, Hillary. I appreciate you.
Thank you. And Kim, what an amazing performance tonight. And also your outfit was gorgeous and kind of worked with the chandeliers. So let's talk about your journey and flash back to your blind audition of Best Part. And you were, of course, also a 4-chair turn, but what have been the most rewarding parts of being on the show for you?
The most rewarding parts of being on this show for me have been the outpour of love and the messages that I've received from, people who didn't know who I was before the show. That is definitely like fuel to keep doing what I do because, I think it all just makes us feel like this is what we're supposed to be doing. It's just like those little stamps that like just seal everything for us.
Well, Kim, no matter what happens, what else will you take away from this experience?
Me.
Yes, I will take away from this experience Omari's Cardona and Parijita little squirt Bastola. Aside from that, from this experience, I'll just take away never to underestimate what I'm capable of, because I touched tonight on suffering or dealing with or dealing through having vocal polyps, which is why I'm kind of sounding like a little deep today. For a long time, I was very fearful. Even before coming on this show, I was fearful because I just didn't know how my voice would hold up throughout this competition. So I am definitely going to take away doubt, like take away the doubt and really just believe in me and my capabilities.
Believe in your power.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, Kim. And Parijita, talking about belief in yourself, John said tonight that your belief in yourself is infectious. So you, of course, also were a 4-chair turn. And I wanted you to think back on your blind audition and how you've progressed as a performer since then.
I think that comment is just such the greatest of compliments, to say that something, the way that I'm being is infectious. Just makes me feel so validated that, like, the way that I'm feeling is being interpreted and felt by other people, is so cool. And for John to have said that is even cooler. I feel like I've grown so much since the blind auditions, and I feel like I've just been growing into the person I was like destined to become. Like I knew since I was younger that I was going to be this person. But to be able to watch myself on live television and, through, interviews and stuff, like just watch myself grow is just the coolest thing, and not something that everyone can experience. It's very unique and a very, very cool thing. And I'm like just incredibly proud of myself. I think that's what like helps me not be hard on myself. I'm like, you've accomplished so much and there's so much more to accomplish. And that, I feel so much more confident in myself than I did in that blinds, like through the 4-chair turn and through making it through each round and the followers and the likes and the comments, just every little thing, and like making friends here who like build you up, honestly build you up and make you sure of yourself. Just like all of it makes me feel so secure in myself and makes me feel secure about the future that I'm going to have after the show.
Well, in addition to your great friendships you've developed with Kim and Omar, what else are you taking away with you?
I'm taking away, the relationship that I built with my mom being on the show. Sorry, I just remembered something that I feel like, I'm here with her every single day. We live together in a hotel room, and that's not something every teenager experiences either. And it's a scary thought at first glance, but honestly, I'm just so grateful for it. I feel like we're stronger. Our relationship is stronger than ever. And we have our fights and our annoying days, but nothing will beat the pep talks and the words of encouragement from your mother, truly.
Well, thank you, Parijita, and thank all of you, Team Legend, and I hope to see you all in the finale. You all deserve it.
Woo!
Thank you, Hillary.
Hi.
Justin, Team Gwen, only member
Team
standing.
Gwen. Team Gwen for the win.
Absolutely. And you got to open the show tonight. What a great performance. And then your duet with Omar on The Greatest Love of All. Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness. It is literally like when I found out I was singing with Omar, me and him have this like, we're brothers. But I always tell him, I'm like, I don't like you because you just make it look so easy and it's not. But working with Omar was one of the highlights of this whole experience. He's such a down to earth guy. And literally, John says that Omar can do anything. And so when it came to singing, I was like, well, I want you to sing high. He said, no, I want you to sing high. I'm like, well, let's rock, paper, scissors. And it just worked out. But oh my gosh. And to open the show, like, man, that's crazy.
You're killing it, Justin. But you know, the finale's coming up. So I want to take you back to your blind audition of Glory.
Yeah.
And, you know, think back to then as compared to tonight. And what has this journey been like for you?
Oh my goodness, such a good question. This journey has been breathtaking. It's been eye-opening. It's been, you know, a whole cluster of different emotions. I literally have learned things about myself that I did not know were there. And I came, excuse me, I came into the show, even doing my blind audition, with the mindset, I just want a blind audition. I'm not expecting anything else because everyone here is so talented. And every time, like I kind of at the beginning was, I guess you could say, selling myself short. I don't know. Because I was like, oh, I'm just going to get a blind audition. That's fine. You know, that's cool. And then I made a team, and then I won a battle, and then we went to knockouts, and I won a knockout. And then I was like, okay, well, maybe, you know, I'll go and sing for America and just have a good time in the playoffs. And then I'll go home saying I was on the live show. And then it just kept going and going and going. And here we are. We just finished shooting the live semifinal rounds, and now America is voting. And this is by far like mind blowing. Like, I'm not the same person I was in the blind auditions. It's crazy.
Well, you know, you've made no secret of saying that you had wanted John to be your coach, but Gwen is your coach, but John has also continued to show you incredible support, as has Gwen, including all of her amazing comments tonight about your performances. But tell me what both, well, especially Gwen's support has meant to you during this time.
Oh my goodness. Gwen is one of the most down-to-earth people that I have ever met. And, you know, she's an icon. Let's just put that there. She is an icon. So is John. But I gotta brag on my coach. She's an icon. And the simple fact that, you know, she is now in a place where she just wants to give the wealth of knowledge that she has on how to have a career in the music industry is just, it's amazing. And she's so like, just everything, like it's just so amazing. And I'm just, you know, in awe. Like, I'm like, yo, I listen to your music, like for real. Like, I don't just say that to say it, but no, I had the cassette tapes of No Doubt. And then when she went solo, I had every single CD, and I listened to them so many times, the CD stopped working. So to have her as a coach is like, I'm blessed. It's a blessing. And to have John Legend, you know, saying that he should have turned for me, it's like, you know, it's like, okay, you know, the greatest people in the industry are telling me that I actually have a future in this, and that's more than I could ask for.
Well, it's been wonderful to watch you work with Gwen. And you know, she knew a good one when she saw you. She's held on to you the whole time. And here you are. And I know we're going to see you next week, Justin.
Thank you so much. Prayerfully so. I pray that we do. I always say, you like, there's another song in me. And when we come back for that finale, oh my goodness, we've already been talking. I can't wait. It's going to be so fun. So fun.
We will see you then, Justin. Thank
Yes.
you.
Thank you so much.